take a slow breath with me? Before we try to release anything, before we try to detach, we begin here with awareness. Notice how often their name enters your mind without invitation. Notice how your hand almost reaches for your phone before you consciously decide to check it. Notice how your body tightens when you think of them with someone else. Notice the quiet negotiations your mind makes. Maybe they'll text, maybe they're thinking of me, maybe this isn't over. Do not judge this. Just observe. There is a profound difference between being inside a thought and witnessing a thought. When you are inside it, the thought feels like truth. It feels urgent. It feels like something you must solve immediately. But when you witness it, you begin to see its impermanence. You begin to see that it rises and it falls. Right now, you are not here to fight your attachment. You are here to understand it. Obsession is not weakness. It is not foolishness. It is the mind's attempt to restore what it believes was safety, familiarity, or validation. The mind does not like unfinished stories. It does not like uncertainty. And so it loops. It replays conversations. It edits scenes. It imagines alternate endings. It searches for clues. Let it do this, but from a distance. Imagine your thoughts as clouds moving across a vast sky. The sky does not chase the clouds. The sky does not cling to them. The sky allows them to pass. You are the sky. When the image of them appears, simply say within yourself, there is the thought, not, why am I like this? Not, I need to stop. Just, there is the thought. When the urge to check the social media arises, notice the sensation in your body. Is it in your chest, your stomach, your throat? Feel it fully. Give it permission to exist. Sensation, when observed without resistance, begins to dissolve. Most people try to detach by force. They try to block, delete, distract, suppress, but suppression gives energy to what you are trying to avoid. What you resist persists. What you observe transforms. So instead of saying, I shouldn't miss them, say, missing is happening. Instead of saying, I need to stop caring, say, caring is present. You are not decaring. You are the awareness in which caring appears. There is a subtle freedom in that realization. Obsession feeds on identification. It whispers, this is who you are now. The one who was left. The one who waits. The one who hopes. But awareness gently replies, no, this is an experience moving through me. Feel the difference. As you sit here breathing slowly, notice that the thought of them is not constant. It flickers. It shifts. Even in this moment, it may have softened. This is the nature of the mind. It is movement. What remains constant is your awareness, and awareness is spacious. In that space, you may begin to notice something else beneath the obsession. Perhaps there is fear of being alone. Perhaps there is wounded pride. Perhaps there is longing to feel chosen. Do not rush past this. Stay curious. Ask yourself softly, what am I truly seeking through them? Love, security, validation, closure. See if you can recognize that what you are seeking through another has always been a quality within your own being. Safety is not a person. Worth is not a message notification. Love is not a response time. When you become aware of this, the grip begins to loosen. Not because you forced it to, but because clarity dissolves illusion. Attachment often convinces us that without this one person, something essential is missing. But awareness reveals that nothing essential can be taken from you. Your presence, your capacity to love, your aliveness, these remain untouched. Feel your breath again. Inhale slowly. Exhale gently. With each breath, you are stepping out of the storm and into the witnessing presence. You are remembering that thoughts are temporary visitors, urges are waves, emotions are weather. You are the ocean, and the ocean is never threatened by a single wave. If another thought of them arises right now, welcome it. Let it pass across the screen of your awareness. Notice how it changes. Notice how it cannot hold its shape forever. This is how detachment begins. Not with rejection, not with coldness, but with consciousness. You are learning to sit with the ache without becoming the ache. You are learning to feel without being consumed. You are learning that your awareness is deeper than your longing. And from this place of awareness, true release becomes possible. Because you cannot release what you are still unconsciously clinging to. But once you see it clearly, it begins to loosen its hold on its own. Stay here, witness. Breathe. You are not the obsession. You are the awareness watching it fade. Now that you have begun to witness the thought, instead of becoming entangled in it, we gently move deeper. Because obsession does not live only in the mind, it lives in the body. Before a single thought forms, the body reacts. Notice what happens when their image appears. Your chest may tighten, your stomach may contract, your breath may become shallow without you even realizing it. The heart may beat a little faster. This is not romance. This is not destiny. This is your nervous system signaling perceived loss. The body interprets emotional separation as a threat to survival. For thousands of years, belonging meant safety. Connection meant protection. So when someone leaves or withdraws, the body responds as if something vital has been taken away. And so it goes into alarm. You cannot think your way out of an alarmed body. You must soothe it. So begin here. Bring one hand to your heart. Feel the warmth of your own touch. Let the other hand rest gently on your lower abdomen. These are ancient centers of safety and grounding. Now inhale slowly through your nose to a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold softly for 4. And exhale gently through your mouth for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Inhale for 6. With every longer exhale, you are telling your nervous system it is safe to relax. The extended exhale activates the parasympathetic response, the calming intelligence of the body. You are not forcing yourself to stop thinking of them. You are creating internal safety. Notice the subtle shift. The mind may still bring images. Let it. But feel what is happening underneath. The tightness may soften. The breath may deepen. The body may begin to feel heavier, supported. Obsession loses intensity when the body feels safe. Often when you cannot stop thinking about someone, it is because your body is searching for regulation through them. You associated their presence with comfort, validation, familiarity. And now the system believes that without them, balance is lost. But balance was never inside them. It was inside you all along. Stay with the breath, slow, gentle, unforced. If emotion rises, sadness, longing, even anger, allow it to move through the body like a wave. Do not tighten against it. Feel it in the chest. Feel it in the throat. Breathe into that space. When you breathe directly into sensation, you metabolize it. Emotion that is resisted becomes obsession. Emotion that is felt becomes freedom. Notice how the body begins to trust you when you stay present. It no longer has to shout through intrusive thoughts because you are listening now. You are acknowledging the ache instead of distracting from it. Say softly within yourself, I am safe. Even if part of you resists that statement, continue breathing. I am safe in this moment. Because you are. In this room, in this breath, in this second, you are not in danger. You are not abandoned in the wilderness. You are not without resources. The mind may project catastrophe, but the present moment is calm. Let the shoulders drop slightly. Unclench the jaw. Relax the tongue from the roof of your mouth. These small gestures send powerful signals to the nervous system. They whisper, there is no threat here. When the body feels secure, the craving for reassurance begins to quiet. The urgency to check their phone status, to analyze their last message, to imagine scenarios, it softens. Not because you force discipline, but because the alarm has diminished. So many people try to detach by intellectual decision. I deserve better. I will move on. These are beautiful intentions. But if the body is still in survival mode, the mind will override those decisions. Regulate first, then release. Continue breathing in this rhythm. 4 in, 4 hold, 6 out. With each exhale, imagine tension draining from your body. Imagine the invisible cord of anxiety loosening just slightly. You may begin to feel a gentle spaciousness in your chest, a quiet, a steadiness. This steadiness is your natural state. You do not need another person to access it. Your nervous system is incredibly intelligent. It responds to repetition. Each time you choose breath over panic, presence over impulse, you are rewiring patterns that once felt automatic. You are teaching your body that love living does not equal danger. You are teaching your heart that it can survive uncertainty. Unsurvivor transforms into resilience. If the thought of them returns during this calm, notice how it feels different now. Perhaps it carries less charge. Perhaps it feels distant. That is the power of regulation. The same thought, but a different internal environment. You are becoming the environment of safety. Feel your heartbeat beneath your hand. That rhythm has been with you since before you knew their name. It will remain long after this attachment fades. It is constant, loyal, steady. Let your breath synchronize with that rhythm. Slow, even, grounded. In this regulated state, clarity becomes possible. And from clarity, true detachment can emerge, not as rejection, but as peace. For now, simply stay here, anchored in your breath, reminding your body of what it has always known. You are safe within yourself. Now that your breath has softened and your body remembers safety, we move into something subtler, not something dramatic, not something forceful, but something intentional. Every connection leaves an imprint, not because it was meant to last forever, but because energy met energy. Attention met attention. Emotion met emotion. And when attention is repeated, it creates a thread. Over time, that thread can feel like a cord, invisible yet strong. You may still feel that cord. Not physically, but energetically. A pull in the chest, a tug in the thoughts, a quiet gravitational force that draws your awareness back to them again and again. Do not fear this image. Simply acknowledge it. Close your eyes gently and imagine, if you are willing, that there is a cord of light extending from the center of your chest to wherever they are. It may look thin, it may look thick, it may feel heavy. Just observe it without judgment. This cord is made of shared memories, expectations, hopes, disappointments, unfinished conversations. It is woven from moments when you gave your attention completely. And attention is powerful. Wherever attention flows, energy follows. But here is the truth. Your energy belongs to you. You can share it, you can offer it, but you are never meant to lose ownership of it. Take a slow breath in. As you inhale, imagine drawing awareness back into your body. As you exhale, see the cord clearly. Not as an enemy, not as something evil, but as something that has simply completed its purpose. You are not cutting in anger. You are releasing in wisdom. Place your hand over your heart again. Feel your own warmth, your own presence. Notice that the source of love you felt was never entirely outside of you. It was activated within you. They may have been the mirror, but you were always the light. Now, in your mind's eye, thank the connection. Even if it hurt, even if it ended without the closure you desired. Say quietly with him, thank you for what you taught me. Gratitude dissolves resistance. When we try to sever bonds with resentment, we tighten them. When we release with understanding, they soften naturally. See the cord again. Notice its texture. Notice its color. And now imagine that from your heart, a brighter light begins to expand. Not harsh, not aggressive, just luminous. The light of awareness, the light of self-respect, the light of returning home to yourself. As this light expands, the cord begins to loosen. You do not need scissors. You do not need force. Simply see it gently unplugging, like a thread sliding free. The connection dissolves back into neutral light. No drama, no collapse. Just completion. If emotion rises, allow it. Sometimes when energy returns, there is a wave of sadness or relief. Let it move through you. Continue breathing slowly. As the cord releases, imagine all of your energy The thoughts, the longing, the mental rehearsals, the fantasies flowing back into your body. See it as streams of golden light returning to your chest, your stomach, your mind. You may feel warmer, fuller, more contained within yourself. This is your energy coming home. Often when we obsess over someone, it is because so much of our attention is projected outward. We are energetically leaning toward them, waiting, hoping, scanning for signals. But when you reclaim your energy, you stand upright again within your own field. Notice how your posture shifts, even subtly. Notice how your breathing feels deeper. The absence of the cord does not mean you erase the past. It means you are no longer tethered to it. Memories may still exist, but they no longer dictate your present state. Whisper within, I call my energy back. Say it again slowly. I call my energy back. Feel the authority in those words. Not from ego, from wholeness. You are not rejecting them as a person. You are releasing the unconscious tie that kept you circling the same emotional loop. You are freeing both of you to move forward. See the space where the cord once was. It may feel open, even vulnerable. Now imagine filling that space with your own light, self-trust, self-worth, quiet strength. No one else needs to occupy that center. You are enough to fill it. Take another deep breath. Notice how the urgency has softened. Notice how the image of them may feel less charged. That is the shift. When energy is reclaimed, obsession loses fuel. You are no longer reaching. You are resting in yourself. Stay here for a moment. Feel the completeness of your own presence, the stability of your breath, the gentle rhythm of your heart. Nothing has been taken from you. Nothing essential was ever outside of you. And in this quiet reclamation, you remember who you were before the attachment, whole, luminous, and free. Your energy is yours again. Now that your energy has returned to you, something subtle begins to shift. The space that once felt occupied by longing is no longer empty. It is open, and openness is not loss. Openness is potential. When we release attachment, the mind often asks, who am I without this person? That question can feel frightening at first, because for a time your identity intertwined with theirs, your routines adjusted, your emotional climate responded to their presence or absence. Your sense of anticipation revolved around their messages, their moods, their attention. But now, gently, we turn inward and ask a more powerful question. Who are you becoming? There is a version of you that existed before the obsession, and there is a version of you emerging now, wiser, steadier, more aware. The one who can witness thoughts without drowning in them. The one who can calm the nervous system instead of chasing reassurance. The one who can reclaim their energy without bitterness. That version of you is not fragile. That version of you does not beg for clarity. That version of you does not shrink to maintain connection. Close your eyes and imagine yourself standing a few steps ahead in time, not years ahead. Just enough to feel grounded. See this future version of you walking into a room. Notice their posture. Notice the way they breathe. Notice the calm in their eyes. There is no urgency in them. There is no checking, no scanning, no silent hoping. There is presence. Feel into that presence. This is not about pretending you never cared. It is about realizing that caring deeply does not require abandoning yourself. You can love and still remain sovereign within your own being. Obsession narrows your identity. It says, I am the one who waits. I am the one who wonders. But awareness expands your identity. It says, I am the one who chooses. Feel the difference in your body when you say, I choose myself. Not in defiance, not in anger, but in quiet certainty. I choose my peace. I choose my dignity. I choose relationships that choose me back. When you begin to embody this choice, something extraordinary happens. Your energy shifts from pursuit to alignment. Instead of asking, how do I make them stay? You begin asking, does this align with who I am becoming? And that question changes everything. Because the version of you that is evolving no longer tolerates inconsistency disguised as mystery, no longer romanticizes confusion. no longer equates longing with love. You begin to value steadiness over intensity, clarity over chaos, mutuality over uncertainty. Imagine yourself walking forward, leaving behind the mental loops, the late night spirals, the imaginary conversations, not because you are suppressing them, but because they no longer resonate with your frequency. You are outgrowing the version of you that felt dependent on someone else's attention for validation. And growth can feel unfamiliar at first. There may be moments when the old pattern tries to pull you back, a sudden urge to check, a memory that stirs nostalgia. When that happens, do not shame yourself. Simply remember, evolution is not linear. It is a gentle unfolding. Return to your breath. Return to your body. Return to the truth that your worth has never been negotiable. See yourself waking up in the morning without the heaviness of waiting. See yourself going through your day focused, creative, engaged. See yourself laughing freely, not performing for approval, not crafting messages in your head. This is not fantasy. This is a state of being available to you now. The energy you once directed outward is now fueling your own expansion, your goals, your friendships, your passions, your inner life. When you choose yourself consistently, you become magnetic, not because you are trying to attract someone, but because you are rooted in authenticity. People sense when someone is whole within themselves. But even that is secondary. The true reward of choosing yourself is internal. It is the quiet confidence that no matter who enters or leaves your life, you remain intact. You remain anchored. You remain complete. Feel your feet on the ground, even if you are seated. Feel the support beneath you. Feel the strength in your spine. You are not walking away empty. You are walking forward fuller. The version of you that was obsessed believed love was scarce. The version of you emerging now understands that love flows most abundantly from within. And when you are aligned with yourself, you do not chase what is meant to choose you. You simply become who you are. Take one final slow breath. As you exhale, imagine stepping fully into this upgraded identity. Calm, self-assured, open yet unattached. The chapter of obsession is closing. The chapter of self-respect is beginning, and you are choosing yourself now.